Everybody, welcome in. I'm Eric, and this is the 5 to 9 Hustle. We've got an eBay sales update. I like to just take the last 25 things I've sold on eBay and show them to you with no cherry picking so you get the good, the bad, the ugly, get some good ideas on what to pick up, maybe what to avoid. Don't make the same mistakes I've made. Try to tell you what I paid for it, what I was thinking when I bought it, maybe how long I've had it if I know, and all that sort of stuff, just to give you some info on what's selling right now. It is March 17th. It's St. Patrick's Day. Happy St. Patty's Day. I got the green on. I got my thrifted Big Pony Polo. And I am drinking straight up Costco beer. This is Kirkland Citra Hop Session IPA. It's all right. It's pretty good. It was $20 for two 12 packs, so I liked that. If you don't know, a session IPA generally will have a lower alcohol content than most beers, thereby allowing you to drink several in a session and not fall down. So there you go. All right, let's get into the last 25 items I've sold, going from oldest to newest. Up first, we have an LL Bean item. It is a men's large. It is a green flannel shirt. And that's it. That's all there is to it. Let me get my prices up. In case I sent an offer, I did. I sent an offer on this, $21.96. It went free shipping because this weighed less than a pound. If you have not noticed or have not seen some other content on the channel, I did a video called the LL Bean Reseller Deep Dive. Highly recommend you check it out. Tons of great info. Great to put on in the background while you're listing, while you're shipping. This in particular is an item I would not have picked up before doing that research because it's just a plain flannel. But yeah, I grabbed this for $4 at a Goodwill, and it sold within a week for $22. So was happy with that. Gotcha MCD, the Morecore division. This is another flannel. This is Gotcha is a defunct 90s surf brand, so this is a vintage piece. There's several, I don't even know how many defunct surf brands that will definitely sell on the vintage market for you. This actually went international. Um, Gotcha Hot Tuna is one. And the other point is flannels from surf brands usually sell for me. It's one of the more quickly selling items from a more contemporary surf brand like Billabong or O'Neill. Rip Curl, something like that. So look out for those. This did go full price, $24.95 plus the 7.5 shipping, because this flannel was over a pound, unlike the LL Bean one. You definitely want to watch that with flannels. You don't want to grab a $24 flannel or a $20 flannel and then figure out it weighs more than a pound and you're screwed because nobody wants to pay shipping on it. The next brand deep dive I'm going to do is actually Brooks Brothers. So I'm conducting that research now and putting my money where my mouth is. So this is just a quarter zip pullover. It was in perfect condition and it sold for full price, $27.95 plus the 7.5 shipping, and that was a men's medium. All right. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. Had to go have a little coughing fit for some reason. Wanted to also mention I did pick this up also at a Goodwill, and I would actually have to look and see what the sweater price is. I believe it's $3.89. I don't know. They have a sweater price and then jackets they price individually. It might have been $4.89, but it's basically $4, $5. Here we have a camera. I had never heard of the brand before. I didn't have the lens. Wasn't able to test it. It's like, hey, here's an old film camera. Someone bought it for a $19.95 plus the $8 shipping, and that was able to get wrapped up and boxed up and go in a padded flat rate. And that came from a lot of vintage camera items. So basically, just have a few cents in it. We have one of my favorite vintage camera items to sell. This is a lens cap. It's a plastic snap-on lens cap. A lot of them do have what the size is on the back, like this one. If they don't, that can be problematic. 'Cause they don't always measure like accurately. But anyway, that did go for $10.95, free shipping, and I was in that for literally a penny, maybe less. So these next three items actually all went to the same buyer. It was a single cart buy. We had a Murano silk tie. We had another Murano silk tie. And then for some reason, they bought a kid's tie, a vintage Neiman Marcus youth tie that I probably shouldn't have bought. I don't actually know how long that was listed. And for some reason, it had $2.99 shipping on it instead of free shipping. The total on that order was $48.35. And they actually got a discount by buying multiple ties. I have an order discount on all my ties and all my video games right now. If you don't know how to do that, I recently made a video on how to. If you want to implement that type of sale, different than a just straight up markdown sale, but try to encourage those larger orders. So I will attempt to put a link around here somewhere. I don't exactly know how to do that, but how hard could it be? Here we have just a video game, PS3 Sonic Generations. This was featured in a recent haul video. Picked it up at a thrift store for $2 because it looked like it would sell pretty quickly and for around $15.95, which is what it did. And for $2 and the amount of work it takes to list a video game, I thought that was well worth it. Even having to offer the free shipping. It was a very little camera. It's hard to tell the size from the picture because I'm zoomed up on it. This sold on an offer I sent out for $14.04. But if you do find these little pocket cameras like this, you want to use spy camera in your title. That's a little tip. People like that, like the old spy, movie, and the guy's like doing the microfilm. It's that kind of. It's a very small. It's like about that big pocket camera. It's called old film camera. So this is an interesting one. I did a local buy recently. I bought 4 bags of clothes from someone off of Facebook Marketplace. Just sight unseen, $10 a bag, $40. I was like, let's see how I do. And when I went to talk to them, they said, yeah, actually, we have this whole trailer in the back. It's filled with these bags. I said, okay, let me take these 4 and see how I do, and maybe I'll want more. So that was the first item I sold for it. Bimini Bay, definitely not a brand I'm going to scoop up at a thrift store, but it was XL. It was clean. It's got fish on it, and it actually did sell for $17.95, and it sold really quickly, like within 2 or 3 days of listing it. So I was like, Bimini Bay, huh? Okay, cool. Then we had a just nice solid dark green Polo Ralph Lauren. It was also an XL. This is from the same buy, the bag of clothes buy. Probably not a shirt I'm going to pick up at a thrift store. It had some wash and wear, but I was struck by like that dark green color. I do feel like some people gravitate towards that. And this also sold $18.95 free shipping, and it actually sold the same day I listed it. And I was just like, okay, great. So we got a couple more items from that buy coming up. FootJoy pants and shorts. I will usually pick up, if they're in good condition. This was actually $5, $4.99 at my local Salvation Army, and it did sell on an offer, $23.72. But I also found a pink pair at the time I found this, and they both sold. I often find if you can sell the pants, you can sell the shorts, and quite frequently they'll sell for about the same amount of money. Salvation Army prices them similarly, but other places like my Goodwill pants are $4, shorts are like $1.69. So if I can find good shorts there, I'm all about it. But yeah, golf shorts, golf pants, definitely a category that I like to look out for. We just have a little filter for a camera lens. This is like literally the most common camera filter you can find, the Skylight filter by Hoya, 52 millimeter. I wound up having like 8 or 9 of these from various camera lots, online auctions that I bought. And I just listed them all as a quantity, $7.95. It actually says 0 available, 4 sold. Maybe I only had 4. I feel like I had more than that though. But yeah, $7.95 free shipping. Not the type of deal you want to traffic a lot in. But when you're getting stuff that cheaply, yeah, sure, why not sell it? One of my thrifting rules is I don't buy white shirts, and then I'll come across a white shirt that I want and I buy it. So this seemed like it had no stains or issues, but then when I got it home, I found some very small dark lines on the back of one shoulder. Called that out in the description. But RLX is Ralph Lauren's sportswear brand. It's kind of like their version of Dry Fit or Heat Gear or whatever. Um, and I always pick it up, and it always sells fast. And I shouldn't say I always pick it up because the older ones are more of like a knit material. Those you can leave, but the more modern dry fitty ones, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, sell it. This had also a Ryder Cup embroidery on one sleeve, and then on the back yoke it had this nice big RLX, and that lasted less than 2 days and went for $24.95 free ship. It's hard to get that much out of a used polo. Armani Exchange, a brand I will typically pick up when I find it in shirts, particular, almost always smalls. This was a medium, came from a bulk buy that I did, and red and black buffalo plaid, lightweight flannel, Armani Exchange. Can't really go wrong there. Sold for $21.95 free ship. Untuck It, short sleeve, 100% linen. This was in a haul video a while back. It was much colder when I bought it, and now it is sold. It went for the price shown there, $27.95 free shipping. I will continue to buy all the Untuck It I can find until it gets screwed up. Right, so this also came out of that bag buy that I did, and it's just a Levi's sweater, not something I'm generally going to grab at a thrift store, but this one did have 30% wool content, and my recent LL Bean research taught me that, when there's some wool in something, you want to pay attention. And this was in nice, clean condition. Went ahead and listed it, $24.95. Someone messaged me, hey, would you take 20? I said, sure, I'll take 20, reply with offer, not realizing I had free shipping on it because this did weigh over a pound. So I lost out. I had to eat some shipping. But the way I got this from buying 4 bags of clothes from somebody, I calculated out, what I listed versus what I just trashed and redonated. I was into everything for about 50 cents an item, so you really can't go wrong, even though I lost out on the shipping there. I have another Murano silk tie, and this went for $16.45 free shipping. I don't know what it is with Murano. There are a ton listed and not a lot sold, and like 4 of the last however many that have sold are mine. It's a nice geometric pattern. Good photo, obviously helps, but yeah, Murano, $16.45 on that. This is another item from the bag of clothes buy, the 4 bags. Sent an offer out on this, $13.16. It's just a Columbia long sleeves shirt. It didn't really have any problems. Little bit of wash and wear around the collar, you could tell. Probably not going to pick this up at a thrift store, but Columbia is a good brand. People seek it out, and it sold pretty quickly. And I was happy to get that, considering what I had into it. Mountain Hardwear Fleece. This was in a recent haul video. No holes or stains. A lot of fuzz to deal with, though. But I mentioned in the haul video, I don't like buying fleece. I picked this one up for $3.99 though, because I felt like I could probably get $40 for it. And voila, I did. I got $37.95. So, and check out the description down here. I said, listen, it's fleece and it's black. I've lint rolled it extensively, but there's bound to still be some fuzz on it. So hopefully they read that and they're happy. It's been delivered. I think they're happy. We have another tie. And this is an interesting point. Either spring's coming and ties are picking back up and people are going back to work and needing ties again, or I recently raised the prices of all of my ties by 50 cents. I did that in response to the January postage increase, because I realized on a lot of my ties, before that increase, shipping was starting at like $2.76 on a tie. After that increase, it was up over up over $3. So I waited a while to see how I felt about it and decided, okay, I'm going to raise all my tie prices 50 cents. As soon as I did that, within 24 hours, I sold 2 ties. And then over the next week or so, a lot of ties appeared in my items that are eligible to send out offers on, which tells me there were more eyeballs on them for them to garner the interest, right? And we've always known tweaking old listings is a good way to feed activity into the algorithm and get some love from eBay and Cassini. But it really does seem to work. Even raising the prices instead of lowering them, it seems like I got a lot more activity on ties, and I've sold a bunch more than I was selling before the price increase. Coincidence? Maybe. There's several factors that could be at play. But yeah, this did go for the price listed there, $15.45. It was new with tags. Club room, I'm never gonna go cherry pick somewhere. This came in a bulk buy, and it's out the door. Hurley Phantom. This was just in a haul video as well. Board shorts. Okay, not a lot of board shorts are worth decent money. There are some. The Phantom line of Hurley in particular, 20 to 25 bucks, maybe a little more. A lot of them will have really crazy patterns that people are drawn to. These were just like super bright fuchsia pink. Didn't really see any condition issues with them. So I went $22.95. This sold on an offer I sent out, $20.20. Listed just a few days. Adidas Adipure. These are golf pants. I mentioned earlier in the video, golf shorts, golf pants. I will definitely look for. Adidas pants you want to be careful on. Like, don't buy the baseball pants. But the golf pants, they're flat front. They tend to sell pretty well for me. Nike golf pants, I would say, sell a little bit faster than Adidas. But $21.96 free ship. That's the other thing about golf pants. A lot of them are that polyester dry fitting material. And even being a pair of men's pants will weigh less than a pound. It's still going to be like $5 to ship, up in the 12 to 16 ounce range though. But yeah, $4 into 22 on that one. Here we have our last item, and it is a tie. I just sold this this morning, and Joseph A. Bank just continues to surprise and amaze me. I got a bunch of ties in a bulk buy right at the start of the pandemic, just as an experiment, and like, let's get inventory online. And the Joseph A. Bank continues to sell. It's not a brand I would have ever picked up like in a thrift store, but if you get a nice looking tie from that brand, something like 18.5 bucks is certainly possible. So I wouldn't turn my nose down at them if they came in a larger buy. Probably still wouldn't just go grab a bunch of them. You have to be selective. You want a really nice looking Joseph A. Bank tie. Can get you close to 20 bucks, And I would have put Joseph A. Bank on par with like Men's Warehouse and places like that. But hey, I'll take it. There you go. That's the last 25 things that I have sold on eBay. I hope that's somewhat helpful to you. I know it was a little tie heavy this time, but ties are popping for whatever reason. And ties fit. The one formula I look for is things that are small, things that are quick to pack, easy to ship, cheap to ship. And I can get a lot of them cheaply and keep a lot of them in a small area. Ties definitely fit the bill. They're just slow sellers. So I wouldn't make ties my only thing going out the gate. But I like mixing them in. So there you go. Pretty easy to photograph and list too. But alas, that's the last 25 things I've sold on eBay. If you like this video, you'll probably like another one. So go ahead and give it a watch.